You want to know what kinds of duties or responsibilities will come with this career, will come with XYZ job. You want to know, who are the current professionals working in this field? What are their job titles? Can I reach out to them? Can I ask them a few questions? Hey, it's erynduhnay, and welcome back to my corner of the internet, and welcome back to a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to best navigate the vastness that is healthcare administration, because there are so many options, there are so many things to choose from, and it's hard to know where to start with that. I know there are a lot of questions about people who are considering, switching their majors in college or getting another degree in healthcare administration, which might be different from their first degree. So I thought I would put all my advice and tips into this video. Many students and young professionals want to go into healthcare, but are almost immediately pigeonholed into a clinical personnel role, like being a doctor, being a nurse, being a therapist, like a physical therapist, occupational therapist, all of these other things. And I feel like many people, even counselors, advisors, don't notify them of another option, which is healthcare administration. So for me personally, I actually went to undergrad at Cal State Long Beach, and I came in as a pre-nursing major, and I applied to the nursing program, did not get in, and that forced me to pivot. Initially, I was going to just pivot for the time being, just, get my degree in healthcare administration and go right back to nursing, because that's what I thought was my passion, my calling, my purpose. But once I started taking classes in healthcare administration and actually learning what it is and what they do, it really intrigued my interest. I started feeling like maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe this is my passion. Maybe I can still make the same, maybe not the same impact, but I can still make an impact on the healthcare system just from a different perspective, a different vantage point, if you will. And that's when I really had to figure out, and quickly, because I was like in the middle of college, in the middle of my degree, I had to figure out if I wanted to commit to healthcare administration, why I would be committing to it, and what would be my end goal with getting that degree. So if you want to hear how I navigated this and some of the questions I asked myself, then hit that like button and stay tuned and watch the rest of this video. So, at least in the US, from what I know, choosing your college major is a pretty big deal. And it is crazy looking back that you just give that decision over to 17 and 18-year-olds who probably barely know themselves. So don't feel bad if you're one of those people who went into college and got exposed to something or learned more about something and decided to just completely change their direction. It happens to so many of us, including myself, and I feel like I am definitely better for doing that and just staying committed to the process of it. So, as I mentioned, I did not really take healthcare administration seriously as a career option until I was denied admission from CSULB's nursing program, which, if you don't know, is super impacted, super competitive, because not only are you competing against nursing students are already at that university, but you're also competing against nursing transfers as well from like other community colleges and things like that. So very, very intense competition with that. And at that time, for me, nursing had really become a part of my identity. I would watch other people on YouTube, other people on Instagram who went in for nursing, or like med school people, and that was used as a tool to motivate me towards my goal. And now that goal had been kind of, stripped away from me. Like, what am I going to do now? I don't know. I was kind of devastated and lost until I started taking classes in healthcare administration. At that point, a light bulb went off in my head and I was like, okay, maybe this is actually my thing, right? Maybe this is the thing where this is the way that I can make my impact on the healthcare industry. And admittedly, I was definitely right. But I met with advisors and counselors and even had to take up classes in the summer to catch up with that degree plan because I was a little behind. And all of those things really helped me figure out my route, figure out the vision that I had for my career because I had already had a career vision for nursing. I knew I knew what my end goal was going to be. So to switch away from that was like a really huge effort. So, one of the questions I had to ask myself was, what kind of impact do I want my career to have? Right? What do I want to be able to accomplish or do through my job? And for me, the impact was I wanted to make healthcare a better experience and also increase better healthcare outcomes for marginalized people, for Black people also. So I was like, can I do that if I switch from nursing to healthcare administration? And for me, my answer was yes. So that was like one like it was like moving the marker towards switching my major and committing to that career path. And another question that you can ask yourself is, what do you hope to accomplish through your career? And I know that these are big, lofty questions that require a lot of self reflection, but if that's what you have to do, I would encourage you to do that because it's better to know your why, know your reasonings behind choosing what you chose, than to just be, you know, walking through something mindlessly just because you thought, oh, this is a good idea. And when you apply for jobs, they're going to want to know, why do you want to work here? Why did you want to get this degree? How did this degree that you obtained, how did it move you towards, the end goal that you see for yourself? They're going to want to hear, some of these things, maybe not as thorough or as detailed of an answer, but they're going to want to know the answers to that. And especially if you're someone like me who knew that they always wanted to have a master's degree, then you're going to have to answer those questions anyway in your personal statement, in your essays, in your application somewhere. So you're going to want to know regardless. Plus, if you can connect your career with some kind of deeper interest or deeper passion, then it makes the work a little bit easier. Not easy all the way, but it serves as a motivator and an encourager when things can get hard. And I cannot stress enough the importance of knowing how your strengths and your skills will align with this new potential career path. You want to know what kinds of duties or responsibilities will come with this career, will come with XYZ job. You want to know, who are the current professionals working in this field? What are their job titles? Can I reach out to them? Can I ask them a few questions? And looking at current professionals, you can also figure out, okay, what skills do I need to have by the end of this program, or do I need to have in the future for X, Y, and Z job? And does this program actually equip me with those things? Does it help me develop in the ways that I need to be developed so that I can get X, Y, and Z job or X, Y, and Z opportunity? Another question, what door could this open for me? What are my long-term goals? These are the questions that you definitely want to nail down before looking at jobs and job postings, job openings, degree programs. You want to have the vision and then go look for the things that fit into the vision, if that makes sense. So, to conclude, number one is that self reflection is really, really key to this journey. Identify what you want to accomplish, and then from there, you can establish goals and meet those goals. You can only go where, no, no, no. You can only know where to go when you know where you're going, if that makes sense. Also, advice number 2 is to take your journey one step at a time. After knowing your end goal, then you can figure out what your next step should be, then the next step, and then the next step. You don't have to be a CEO of a hospital tomorrow, but if that's your end goal, then you can figure it out step by step how to get there, how to leverage your network, and how to build your skills along the way. And then number 3 is don't stress out. You know, you will end up exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm a strong believer in that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and there's always something to take away or to learn from where you're at in your life, whether it be financially, socially, relationally. It's important to be grateful for where you are so that when you get to where you're going, it's going to be amazing. So that is all of the advice and the story times that I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for visiting me in my little corner. If you enjoyed this video and liked what I talked about, if you liked some of the advice, some of the tips, then go ahead and hit that like button down below. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can leave them below in the comment section and I will get to them as soon as I can. Plus, if you want to see any other videos like this, let me know what I should make videos about next. And so that you don't miss the next video, go ahead and subscribe so that you know when my next video is dropping. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.